Hey, what's up everyone? In the spirit of getting these reviews out a bit quicker, when and where possible, I'm gonna speed up production as fast as I can. So what that means is you get another video today. We've got two cases from Incipio, on the left the Octane, and on the right the DualPro. Enan here from Droid Mania, and you're watching my full review. Starting with the Octane, this is a one-piece frosted case. It's got a hybrid design boasting Incipio's trademarked plextonium polycarbonate frame, which is supposed to protect your case from up to 6 feet, and it comes with a 1-year warranty. Wow, try saying that 3 times fast. When you place your phone in this case, as you can see here, it'll take on a slightly different look. When it comes to the install, well, that's pretty easy, but the fit is tight. And even without testing it, I can say that you probably can't use a full screen protector with this case. But we'll try that out in a later video. And here's our first look. What do you think? It's time to take a closer look at the design, so let's go ahead and get started. Starting with the bottom of the case, you've guessed it, we've got spacious cutouts, and they look good, so you're not going to have any issues here. Next, check out this honeycomb pattern along the side. I think it adds an element of interest to this case. Moving a bit further up, you've got the up and down volume buttons. They're larger in size, which I like, but I did find them a little stiff to the touch. Up top, you've got the protection you need, and on the right hand side, the power button is much more responsive, which I find that kind of interesting. Just tap on it and it responds. In either case, you won't have issues finding these buttons. On the front of the case, you have a very thick bezel here, so your phone won't sit directly on surfaces. And on the back of the case, rest assured your camera and phone will be protected from scratches. And last but not least, along the bottom, you'll find the Incipio embossed branding. Next up, we'll take a look at the DualPro. I had this case a couple of years ago with my HTC One M8, except in white, which got really dirty. Thus the black this time around. This is a 2-part case made from a very soft TPU inner and a polycarbonate outer shell. Now because the inner portion of this case is so soft, I think it might be a good candidate for the full screen protector, but we'll test that out in a later video, so stay tuned, I got you. For the install, place your phone inside the TPU inner first, and then the polycarbonate outer second. The difficulty level here is super low, and here's our first look at the front and the back. How's it look? Alright, it's that time again, so let's get in close. Sometimes with lower quality TPU inners, they don't line up exactly along the bottom, but that's not the case here. The outer shell wraps around the buttons, which are raised nicely without impacting touch whatsoever. The top is very smooth to the touch, and in fact it feels quite nice. The power button is nice to press as well, and shout out to Incipio here, great job on the buttons. As I mentioned earlier, this case has a nice soft matte feeling, but you know that your camera and phone are protected. Lastly, along the bottom you've got your Incipio logo. To round out this video, when it comes to these two cases for the Galaxy S7, they both offer great drop and impact protection. With the Octane, you do get a bit more ruggedness, and you see the S7 coming through on the back of the case. It's got a pretty thick bezel but somehow remains a thin case. The DualPro in my opinion feels slightly better in the hand, and it's slightly more attractive as well. Plus, Incipio says that your phone will be protected in a drop up to 12 feet, but that remains to be tested. Either way, I think these are two solidly built cases. The links are down below, so go and check them out. Okay, so there you have it. 2 more cases for the Samsung Galaxy S7. Have you ever tried any Incipio cases before? What do you think of them and or these? Leave it in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button for more content like this. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next one.